The teams have taken the field and lined up for the kickoff, and they're ready to get this one started. From the Steel City of Pittsburgh comes our live telecast. We're here today for our third broadcast of the season. Both of these teams ready to add a victory to their record as the 49ers get set to take on the Steelers. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Williams stays back and ready to put this one in the air. This one is handled by Contrary. See if they can turn this first drive into points. So, John, we have two of the most talented defenses in the league featured in this game.
Yeah, both of these teams bring a lot of talent to the table. Neither has any glaring holes in their front seven or in their secondary. So that makes it very dangerous on the defensive side of the ball.
Out of the I formation. He tucks it away. Pressure dragged down from behind.
And this defense does what it takes to bring down the quarterback. They've got the outside rush, the inside rush, and they have all the right moves.
Now in second and long after the set. Parker, the lone setback.
Here we go, baby.
With the throw. Drops the interception. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
Third and long. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. The blitz is on. Steps up.
This is what happens when you miss block. Guys go by, quarterback goes down, team loses yards.
Colquitt comes into the game for the punt. Moss sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 42-yard line.
40-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard. The Steelers will start the drive at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
Temple, here we go.
He gets the carry. He lost it. The 49ers are there to pick up the ball. Lose the ball in the backfield, and the defense recovers.
When there's that much force coming at you before you even get going, the chances of fumbling go way up.
1st and 10.
Well, we have a stoppage in play because the coach has decided to challenge the call. Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
They really had no choice but to challenge it because of what it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
The ruling on the field stands. There was a fumble on the play.
Clearly the coach thought it could have been reversed, but it didn't turn out that way.
That's one of those calls where you just want to be sure the officials made the right call in the field. It didn't get overturned, but the coach has to feel better now that he knows it wasn't a bad call.
Hey, let's go.
Going to the air on 1st down. With the throw, and he goes out of bounds at the 43-yard line. No gain.
On the play.
It's 2nd down and a long way to
On
go.
the 43-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Here we go, baby.
Quinn out of the gun. Hatchery goes in motion.
Come on. Watch this.
Receives the handoff. Williams comes up to make the play.
Mixon runs with passes, keeps the defense honest.
Third down here. They have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert. The Steelers come out in a dime package.
What you got for me?
Drops back. Pumps once. Gets the pass off. And he hits his target. They pick up 16 yards on 3rd down.
Is a 1st down. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Good shoot.
Parker in the backfield. Quinn with a man in motion.
We like to fight the rules. Yeah, you see me. All on us, y'all.
On the call. Dawkins comes up to make the play at the 19-yard line. Parker with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Solo. Let's turn it up, D.
Hatchery moves in motion.
Throttle down.
Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted.
Yeah, if he's going to come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
Third and 4. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Keep moving.
The Steelers come out in a nickel package.
Here we go.
With the pass, he hits his receiver. Number 29 is there on the stop. And the 16. They couldn't get past the sticks, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mike Nugent will try to give his team the lead with this field goal attempt. The kick is good. So after the field goal, the score is 3-0, 49ers. Nugent will be kicking off. He got all of that one. This one is fielded by Moss. Pittsburgh trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead.
They'll start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Get some slack going. Let's go. Regular. It's showtime, baby.
Hand it off. Number 95 is there on the stop at the 20.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Watch screen. Set. Go make a play.
They give it to the halfback. He's brought down behind the line for a short pass. It came with a blitz and there wasn't anywhere to go.
Yeah, and that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes. At that time, there were no holes at all.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Gets rid of it. McLean is there for the tackle at the 36.
He's one of those guys who can really run. They have plays designed around him in their offensive game plan.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Come on. Danny.
They line up in the I formation.
Watch the snap down. Let's go,
Here comes the blitz. Pressure coming. This one falls incomplete. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
No more, fella. Lucky.
Nickelback in this time. Toss play to the left. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
I tell you, the quickest way down the field is straight ahead. Going outside, dancing around and all that stuff, that's not going to help you move the ball.
Here's a 3rd and long situation.
They ain't got nothing. Make them come on.
Number 32 goes in motion. Throwing. Incomplete pass. He short arms it and misses his man. Burris was his intended target. So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Williams is ready to punt this one away. Kochery back to return. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 28-yard line.
Ball on their own 28.
At the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The backs are lined up in an I. Booker goes in motion. A little misdirection. Houston is there on the stop at the 31.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at them. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Gain of
Ball
4.
on the 31-yard line.
Get it up.
Parker lines up behind his fullback in the I. Hands it off to the back. Adele comes up to make the play.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
And he picks up about 4.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
Throws it. Broken up.
It was almost like the defenders were in the huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
Colquitt will come in now to punt it away. Moss looks like he's ready for the return. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The
Ball on their own
Steelers will
21.
start the drive at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Only one man back. Throwing. The wide receiver has it. Manning is there on the stop at the 29-yard line. Burris makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Here we go. All right, here we go. No, one.
Leftwich with a man in motion.
Here we go.
Little misdirection. Looked like movement up front. Here's the referee's call.
Offside. Over the defense.
They
First
pulled the
down.
defense offside and got the first down. So they have 1st and 10
Ball
here.
on the 34-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Hold the look. It's showtime, baby.
Looking to run it here. Huff is there for the tackle. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
And that's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
2 minutes left in the quarter.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Number 32 lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
Keep the throttle down.
Gets the call. Wilfork is there on the stop. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like it might be
Number
clipping.
79. Still first
The
down.
team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
First and long. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Go low. Watch screen.
Number 32, the lone setback.
Hey, watch the ball.
Throws it. Peterson takes him down at the 41-yard line. And that's a gain of about 8.
On the play. Second and 13. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Hey, work the counter. Danny.
Hands it off. Foreman is there on the stop at the 43-yard line. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation.
Let's go. Quick shoot.
Dropping back. Closing in. Throws it. It's batted away. John, they dropped everyone back in coverage. You just couldn't get it to the open man.
You also got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front. They were outnumbered on the line, and they still put on a good pass rush, forcing him to throw before he wanted to.
Williams comes into the game for the punt. Conchery is the deep return man. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 23-yard line. The 49ers will start the drive at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
What's the hard count?
Parker is the deep back. Smith comes in motion.
Go.
They give it to the halfback. Johnson is there on the stop at the 24.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense on it. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
It's second down and 9 to go.
24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Booker moves in motion. Tucks it away. Hargrove comes up to make the play at the 28.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Parker, the lone setback.
Go low. All day, baby. Come on. There we go.
After 1 quarter of play, the score is 3-0. 49ers.
3. The Steelers. Nothing. The
Teams as switch sides, and we'll start the second quarter.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Here we go,
Wynn back in the shotgun. Throws it. Right on target to the wide receiver. Johnny has such a quick release. The ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Watch out. All right, here we go. Back it up, man.
They line up in the I formation.
Defense, get ready.
Pass play here on first down. Under pressure. And sack. Joey Fort will start getting some extra attention now that he has 2 sacks. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Watch the play. Stay both now.
Parker, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Johnson is there on the stop. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter.
Watch screen.
Throwing. Almost picked off. Contra was the intended receiver on that play.
Intended receiver on the play.
Moss into return. From the 26-yard line. Moss takes the punt to the 33. It's first and 10.
Start the drive at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Let's go.
Number 32, the lone back. Hand off to the tailback. Wilfork is there for the tackle.
On the carry.
Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Second and 4.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. You gotta have it, D. That's the day.
Hand it off to the back. Peterson is there on the stop at the 43-yard line.
That's some good stuff right there. You give it to your back, have a ball straight ahead for good yardage, and you get a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up. Let's go, D.
Only one man back. Hand it off. And he just got level.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
6-yard gain. Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Get my cut back. Hold the look.
Hand it off to the back. Mike Peterson wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Check it. Let's run, man.
Hands it off.
It's a run.
Huff is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. Just a punishing run by the fullback.
And that's what he can do to you. You can't bring this guy down with an arm tackle. You got to swarm him. Get him from all sides, and then just take him to the ground.
Second and about 1.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. Foreman had his hands up.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Third and 1. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Across to the right, looking for the first down. Huff makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker.
1-yard gain on the play.
Jeff Wilkins can tie this game up if he can put it through. Veteran kicks it through.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
This one is taken by Contra. They're just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession.
They'll start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
We coming to right. Let's go.
Out of the I formation. Smith in motion.
Go make a play. Watch your man.
They're blitzing with the throw. Up there and he got it. Archuleta is there on the stop at the 43. Now, who are they going to call the penalty on here?
Pass interference on the defense. Number 29, first down.
Adam Archuleta appears to have sustained an injury and will make his way to the sideline under his own power.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Conchery, the motion man. Adele is there for the tackle. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on their own 46. Word about the injury. He is experiencing back spasms, fairly serious, they're telling us. They're taking him to the locker room, and he will not be returning to the game. Hand off to the tailback. Number 29 is there on the stop. Parker takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. On third down, they have to get the ball to the 47-yard line for a first.
It's showtime, baby. Good shoot.
Wynn sends a man in motion.
We like a pack of wolves.
He gets the count. Aiken Adele makes the stop before the first down is reached. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Moss will go back to accept this punt. He's waving for the fair catch. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Watch the hard count.
Leftwich will work out of the shotgun. He'll pass on first down. Pressure. Gets the pass off. The wide receiver has it. Breaking through. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Steelers.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good.
No matter what kind of field position you start with, as an offensive player, you got to be thinking touchdown. These guys kept their eye on the end zone, and that's exactly the kind of drive they were looking for.
Williams, he's just about ready to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, a great kick. This one is taken by Cotchery. Let's see if this possession is more effective after their last possession ended in a punt. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch each other back. Watch the front. I'm coming through, baby.
Little misdirection. Williams comes up to make the play at the 29.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
Smith in motion.
They ain't got nothing.
The blitz is on. Throws it. Almost intercepted. Booker was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Big stop. Let's go. I can do it.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Going for the first on short yardage. Pressure coming. Throwing. And he just can't hang on.
You have to be able to make those catches.
The intended receiver on the play.
Colquitt is ready to punt this one away. Moss lines up deep for the punt return. From the 34-yard line. Moss returns this one to the 42.
7 yards.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Number 32, the deep back. Gates, the motion man.
Here we go. It's showtime, baby.
They give it to the halfback. Wilfork is there for the tackle. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. It's second down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Stretch strong. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. 3, 2.
Going for 6. Broken up. Burris was deep down the field, but couldn't haul it in. Manning was there on the coverage. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Back in the gun. One more, fella. Here we go. Set.
Left twitch with a man in motion. He'll bring the blitz. Rolling out to his right. Throwing. And it's complete. Burris catches a beautiful pass, John. And that'll pick up a first down.
Yeah, that ball had plenty of motion on it. Nice tight spiral and perfect placement.
2-minute warning coming up.
Keep the throttle down.
They line up in the I formation. Looking to run it here. Spins away from the tackle. Wilfork is there on the stop at the 40. The defensive tackle stirs through the line to bring the runner down. Two minutes left.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Looking upfield. Manning comes up to make the play at the 32. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge. And that's how he got by the first down marker.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Gives the ball off. Play action. Throwing. And he goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Harrison didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
It's second down and 3 to
Ball
go.
on the 25-yard line.
Danny. Watch your eyes.
They'll go from the I formation.
Yeah, you see.
Hand off to the tailback. Tillman is there for the tackle at the 15. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
They give it to the halfback. Powering it. Wilfork is there on the stop at the 11-yard line. Buckholz takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Second
11
and
yards
6.
to the end
Ball
zone.
on the 11-yard line.
Do something.
Hand it off. Number 95 comes up to make the play at the 13. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Ball on the 13-yard line. 10th play of this drive. Just over a minute still to go. Number 32, the lone back. The rush is on. And he dropped it.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern. But he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
Jeff Wilkins comes in for about a 30-yard field goal attempt. The kick is good.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Williams is back and ready to put this one in the air. Good distance. This one is taken by Cottrell. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
What's quarterback scramble?
Only one man in the backfield. Pump fakes. Closing in. Down he goes. Big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. He won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Get it up. You got to believe it. Let's go, B. Let's go. There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Pull back handoff. Adele is there on the stop at the 16-yard line. Just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This defense can put the brakes on you real fast.
Third and 14. Ball on the 16-yard line.
You need a rush.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far.
This game. Watch screen. Nothing over your head. It's in on. It's on.
At the end of 2, the score is 13-3. Steelers.
13, the 49ers, 3. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
Nugent looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Moss back to return.
This one is handled by Moss. Pittsburgh is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively.
The
Ball on their own
Steelers will
20.
start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They have the lead, and one big reason is because they've done a real good job on the ground on 1st down.
Not bad. And that success leads to bigger and better things, usually. The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Number 32, the deep back. Gates, the motion man.
I can do it, baby.
It's a blitz. With the pass. And it's complete. Midfield, the 40. Manning is there on the stop at the 32.
Byron Leftwich is big, and he's got a strong arm. And that allows him to make all the throws.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off to the back. Foreman is there for the tackle at the 32-yard line. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Get it up.
They're coming with the blitz. Launching the pass deep down the right side. Drops the interception. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage.
Third and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Turnover.
Gets the call. Setting up play action with the pass. Incomplete. And a flag on the play.
Pass
This one, I
interference
think, is
on the defense. Number 33.
The
First
defense
down.
gets hit with a penalty that'll give them a 1st down after it should have been a 4th down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. Going to the left. They'll spot this one at the 16. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game. Number 32 got to the outside quickly and picked up 5. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
The last time they were inside the 20, they came away with 3 points.
It's showtime, baby.
Handed off to the back. Ricky Manning was in on the play again for another tick on the stat sheet. Buckholz with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Pulled 11 yards to the end zone.
11-yard line.
Hold the look. Defense, get ready. Watch
They'll
your
go
eyes.
from the I formation.
Let's go now. We got it. We're talking about bring it. Keep it up.
A little misdirection. Foreman comes up to make the play. So they come up short of the first on 3rd down, and we should see the kicker here. This will be a chip shot. It's good. A good start to the second half, engineering a drive that ends with a field goal.
That's a real good way to get momentum going in your favor.
Williams comes in to kick off. Sends it sailing. This one is fielded by Conchery.
This team is going to have to focus a lot more than they did in the first half if they're going to come back.
Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Out of the I formation.
Keep the throttle down. Here we go. Let's go.
A little misdirection. Adele is there on the stop at the 19.
The defense came up and stopped him right in his tracks. That's just the kind of thing that the defensive coordinator loves to see.
Second and long.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Quinn starts out of the shotgun.
They soft, man.
Throws it. Nearly intercepted. Williams had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions.
Hey, let's go.
The Steelers line up in the quarter defense. Under pressure, steps up into the pocket.
When you play man-to-man that well, it limits a quarterback's option, and it'll result in a sack sometimes.
Moss gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 44-yard line.
Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Hey, let's go, 1-2.
Hand off to the tailback. Manning is there on the stop at midfield. Number 32 with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Go make a play.
The 49ers come out in a nickel
Here
package.
we come. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. 3 shoot.
Looking for the long completion. Incomplete pass. And they were each jockeying for position while that one was in the air. Let's get the
On the
call.
defense, number 24.
Huck got there a little too early.
Yeah, those guys were having a battle all the way down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Keep moving. Get it up.
They'll go from the I formation. McLean comes up to make the play. Number 32. Had very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play. Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. So we gonna take it. Let's go.
It's the toss to the left. The 10. And they're in. Touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
He adds that big run to his total, and the defense has been having a very difficult time bringing him down. Wilkins comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
That was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalty. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Williams is just about ready to kick this one away.
Conchery back to return.
This one is fielded by Conchery. The 49ers face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 20-yard line. Ball on their own 20.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Blue Jam, Blue Jam. We turning it up.
Parker lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
Don't stop that motor.
Stepping up, pressure with the throw. Jumps up, he has it. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 37. Williams bails his quarterback out by making a spectacular catch.
Yep, that was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in.
10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
They line up in the I formation. Hargrove is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line. Parker with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Second and 4.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
7 defensive backs in on this one. With the pass, and he makes the grab. Dawkins comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Parker lines up behind his fullback in the eye. He hands it off. Hargrove is there on the stop at the 49-yard line. Came with the run blitz and bottled him up.
You'll see him do that kind of thing a lot. As a quarterback, you want to make your pre-snap read. If you see him walking guys up to the line, you should audible to some kind of slant or quick out to take advantage.
Parker, the lone back. He goes down. Veteran linebacker bursts through and gets the sack.
He's always had the uncanny ability to have success in the blitz, especially when the other team least expects it.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack.
Keep the throttle down.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
It's broken up. And it will be an interference call on that play. The only question was it the defender or the receiver.
Defense, number 23.
So the penalty on third down does go against the defense, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Come on. Let's go, big shot.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off.
They were in a zone defense in perfect position to make the play. They let it get away.
Second and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Win sends a man in motion.
It's showtime, baby. Stay at home.
They're blitzing. Closing in. Throwing. And he fails to hang on to that.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Nothing long, nothing long. It's on. What you got for me? Let's go. Defense, get ready. Let's go, boys. We fine. We good.
Gets the pass off. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
And this is the ninth play of this drive. They're inside the 20.
Go low. Go low. Come on.
Key series here as they're in the red zone trying to stay in the game. Looking for room. Runs through the tackle. Dawkins is there on the stop. Parker running hard, going right through the arm tackles. They need 11 yards to get it into the end zone.
Everything you got. All right, now.
They kicked a field goal the last time they were in the red zone. Throws it, knocked away.
He was watching the quarterback the whole time. You have to look defenders off your receiver before you try and get them to pass.
Smith was the intended receiver on that play. And this is the 11th play of this drive.
11-yard line.
Let's go, huh? Not today. Hey, watch the ball.
Win with a man in motion. Tucks it away. You could hear the collision up here. That will keep the chains moving.
Yeah, that makes 2 times in this drive they've given up the first down on third down. As a defensive coordinator, giving up those types of yards will drive you absolutely nuts.
The ball almost on the goal line, less than a yard away.
All right, here we go. Here we come. I can do it, man. Bring it up, bring it up. Bring it up.
They give it to the halfback. Number 29 is there on the stop at the 3.
You're going to see a good play by the corner right here. He reads it, and right there he makes a solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Check it. You gotta believe it. That's our game. You can't stop me. Danny.
Smith moves in motion.
Danny got nothing. Be careful.
Handed off to the back. McDougal comes up to make the play. At the 3-yard line, they went backward on that one.
And they ran right into the blitz. They should have changed the play at the line. Maybe an audible to a sweep or a pass play. Something like a quick slant.
3 yards will get them 6 points.
Let's go. Let's turn it up, D. There we go.
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. McGraw is there for the tackle. At the 2.
And watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. They're backed up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
And the kick sails wide. So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 20. Number 32 lines up behind his fullback in the I. They're blitzing, under pressure, wrapped up.
The defense loves to bring extra rushers from all over trying to create pressure. Obviously, they'll have to make some adjustments to their protection scheme to prevent plays like that.
Following the sack, it's second and long.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Knock each other back. Keep moving.
So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 23-3. Steelers.
23, the 49ers, 3.
San Francisco needs to play a perfect fourth quarter if they're going to make a game here. It's second down and a long way to go.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Watch the play. Defense, get ready.
Leftwich from the shotgun. With the pass, Tillman is there for the tackle at the 28.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
Watch the play. Act like you
Pressure, throws it. This one falls incomplete.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Williams will come in now to punt it away. Conchery is back to receive this kick. From the 35-yard line.
35-yard line. Return for a gain of 4 yards. The 49ers will start the drive at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Parker, the deep back. With a counter play, keeps his feet moving. Hargrove comes up to make the play. At the 48, Parker gets the call on the counter. Good pickup, maybe 7. Second and 2.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
Only one man in the backfield. Pressure coming, gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. Williams was his intended target. James with the coverage.
Third and 2. Ball on the 48-yard line.
What is that? It's that. You gotta believe it. It's our day. Deuce it. This is what we made up right here.
Passing here on third and short. Throwing. The pass falls incomplete. Williams gets to him just as the ball arrives, and he knocks it loose.
He played that well. You know, it looked like he knew exactly where that route was going.
So we gonna take it. Watch the snap, guys. Let's go, man. One of us will make a play. Play football.
Little misdirection. Drop in the backfield for a short loss. Down by this much here in the fourth, they had no choice but to go for it.
Well, they're at the point of the game where they have to try something. Heck, next time maybe you try something else, but you can understand why they want to go for it here.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch that screen. Here we go. We like to practice rules. We turn it up.
Looking for room. Peterson is there on the stop at the 43. Number 32 has had a great game so far, now has over 100 yards rushing. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Not today.
With a counter play. Peterson gets right in there and brings him down.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's make a play. From the start, Stay with those receivers.
With the carry, Kearney is there on the stop at the 43-yard line. Back to the ground game. They're going to try to move the ball by way of the run.
They're going to keep running the ball and pounding away at the defense. They'll keep the clock moving, and eventually the defense will be so tired they won't be able to stop anything.
Williams comes into the game for the punt. Conchery sets up, waiting for the punt. Fair catch. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Pumps, looking for the long completion. Ooh, nearly picked off. The defender makes a good play to break up the deep pass.
Yeah, he had great coverage, but the ball should have ended up in his hands, not on the turf.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
The Steelers come out in a dime package. Dropping back. Launches it deep to the left. Picked off. Usually throws the 4th quarter interception. He just should have tucked it away and run with it. After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 32.
Everything you got. Watch each other back.
Number 32, the lone setback.
Stay both now. Blue down.
On the call, Foreman comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. Number 50.
The officials are
First
signaling
down.
that he grabbed the face mask.
Sometimes the defender will do whatever it takes to get a guy down. This time he got caught pulling him down by the mask.
And that penalty could be very costly as it moves the offense into scoring range.
Come on.
They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. They give it to the halfback. Tillman is there for the tackle at the 13-yard line. Tillman is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible. They're inside the 15.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Let us dictate. It's on.
Little misdirection. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Manning comes up to make the play at the 1. Number 32 pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage. They're just a yard away now.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Hey, score.
Can he get there? Touchdown, Steelers.
I'll tell you, they just knocked that defensive line backwards on that play. Watch it here. The offensive line explodes off the ball. The defense can't get any penetration, and the runner is in the end zone.
The point after is good. The Steelers have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead. Williams, he's back and ready to put this one in the air. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one is taken by Contry.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
San
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Parker, the lone back, gets the delayed handle. The defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
Second and 10.
The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or two. Gets the pass off. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. Hooker was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Tillman was taken out earlier with a minor injury, but now returns to the game.
Good thing right here. There we go,
The Steelers come out in a nickel package. With the pass, complete to the wide receiver.
You know, when it's third and so many yards, why the heck would you run a pass pattern that was short of the first? Makes no sense to me.
Colquitt is ready to punt this one away. Moss back to return. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 32-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Play hard.
They'll go from the I formation. Left twitch with a man in motion. Slips the tackle. Huff is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line. He's showing no signs of fatigue as he bulldozes for 125 yards. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
From the start. Let's do our thing. Get it started. Watch this.
Hand off to the tailback. Can't take it. Wilford comes up to make the play.
This is tough running here. Let's watch him as he gets through right here. And he breaks a tackle and keeps moving forward. I tell you, this guy's hard to bring down.
Strong right. Everything you got. Let's go, boys. Here I come.
Hands it off to the fullback. Huff is there for the tackle at the 48. Gain of 3.
On the play. Second and 6. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Watch the flank. Press strong.
Hand it off. Wilford is there on the stop at the 46-yard line. Number 32 takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Looking for a third down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43.
We're coming to red. Come on.
Hands it off to the back. Patrick Kearney brings him down before he can reach the marker. Pittsburgh falters again on third down, John.
And you know something? This is why teams lose games. They do some things right, but then when they need the big play to help win a game, they fall apart.
He'll try to pin them close to the goal line. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team, and I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 28-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Hey, let's go. Hey, watch the ball.
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Booker was the intended receiver on that play.
Intended receiver on the play.
Two-minute warning coming
Ball
up.
on the 28-yard line.
Under 10. Deuce it.
Only one man in the backfield.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The blitz is on. Throws it. The pass falls incomplete. Another ball knocked away by the defenders.
Yep, two big hits back-to-back. They better have a pretty big supply of ice over there in the sideline.
Third and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
With the pass. This one falls incomplete.
Well, he saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops him, and it ends up incomplete.
Adele had the coverage on the play. Colquitt will come in now to punt it away. Moss looks like he's ready for the return. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 37-yard line. They'll take over at the 37-yard line. First and 10.
Clear.
Number 32 lines up behind his fullback in the I. On the carry. Foreman comes up to make the play. At the 38. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Danny. Set. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. I'm coming through, baby. One sin. Get it started. Stay both now. Let's go. All on us, y'all. Hold the look. All right, let's go.
This one is handed off. Number 95 is there for the tackle at the 42. 5-yard gain.
Third and 5. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Set. And go fast. It's showtime, baby. Not today. Play football. Here we go. Watch your eyes. I can do it, baby. Knock him out. They ain't got nothing. We like to pack the wolves.
He hands it off. The 40. Fumble. The 49ers pick it up. Big play by the defense to strip the ball and secure it. Now let's see if the offense can take advantage. Ball on their own 30, and it appears this one is going to be looked at.
Yeah, and because it's in the last 2 minutes, that call came down from the replay booth.
The coach is hoping to get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
The player was down before the fumble occurred.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
You have to give it to these officials. Their job's not easy. Sometimes they make mistakes, and most of the times they're right.
Hey, score. All right, now. Let's go.
Hand off to the tailback. Hurst is there on the stop at the 33-yard line. Number 32 battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. So this could be the last play of the game.
On the 33-yard line.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Pittsburgh 30, San Francisco 3.
San Francisco 3.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.